Okay, one more quick little video. Today we did multiplying fractions, or we started out with fractions of a number, which is like our intro to multiplying fractions, okay? So we want to build on what the kids know how to do so they can understand how to get to this portion, the multiplying portion. Okay, so we came up with 3 tools for their toolbox: picture, equivalent fraction, or multiplying method. They can do either of these 3 in order to solve it. Okay, so if it's confusing to you and they're drawing all these pictures and you don't understand why they're doing that, that's why, because they have these 3 options. Okay, the first one is a picture, kind of like a strip diagram. And from 4th grade. In 4th grade, they did them all the time. So we're going to draw a picture of 66. Okay, and when you're doing a fraction of a number or sets of a number, that's a multiplication problem. So of really means multiply. 4/6 of 66 means to multiply. Okay, so we're just going to draw a picture. So this represents 66. Okay, we want to break it into 6 parts, so we're just going to break it into 6 parts. And they did this a lot in 4th grade. Okay, so there's my 6 pieces. So then you're going to ask yourself, well, if I break 66 into 6 parts, what is that? It's 11. So each piece represents 11. Okay? Now, if I wanted 1/6, my answer would be 11, but I want 4 of those 6 pieces. So I want 1, 2, 3, 4 of those pieces. So that represents 11, 22, 33, 44. Okay? So there's 44. 44 is 4/6 of 66. Okay, so that's option 1. Drawing a picture, kind of showing it step by step. Visual kids really like this method. Okay, equivalent fractions is another method where you relate this same problem, 4/6 of 66. Okay, you can do it the same way by saying, well, if 4/6 is the fraction, I want to make it equal to how many out of 66, because that's my new total. Okay, so then if they set it up this way, they can just use their equivalent fractions knowledge and say, well, 6 times what is 66? 6 times 11. So 4 times 11 would give me my missing answer. 4 times 11 is 44. Now we don't want to simplify because it's not really a equivalent fractions problem. We're just finding that answer here. Okay, so the answer would be 44 is 4/6 out of 66. Okay, so it's option 2. Option 3, which is where they're going to be in 6th grade, is going to be the multiplying method. Okay, so today in class we learned multiplying fractions is no problem, top times top and bottom times bottom. If it's a whole number, we don't have a bottom, so we have to give it a bottom. 66 over 1. So now I have top times top and bottom times bottom. Now remember, of meant multiply. So we multiply straight across. 66 times 4 is, I think, 264, I believe. 6 times 1, 6. Okay, so now we have this giant improper fraction. So the kids have to remember, oh yeah, typo, top in, bottom out. So we divide 264 divided by 6. 6 goes into 26 4 times. Okay, and we have 2. Bring down my 4. 6 goes into 24. 4 times 44. Nothing left over. So my answer, my answer is 44. Now, I did show kids, if you were ready for it, okay, some kids are not, is the canceling out method. And if you are still familiar with multiplying fractions, you probably do this a lot. And I told them you're going to do it a lot whenever you're in higher grades. Okay, and that's canceling out before you get to the actual answer. So if they have a common factor, whether it's top and bottom here or whether it's diagonally here. So here I see 66 and 6. I can easily factor out a 6. Okay, because 6 will go into 66 11 times. 6 will go into 6 1 time. So now I've factored out what they had in common. And now I'm left with 4 times 11 is 44. And now that's now 1. 1 times 1 is 1. So 44 over 1 is 44. Now, the factoring out method with multiplying, some kids may not be ready for this method, so that's why we have 3 options for them to choose from, okay? We are going to move into this a little bit more. We're going to be able to practice this a little bit more. This is what you're going to see in 6th and 7th grade a little bit more, but we're going to still be able to get the right answer by using one of these 3 methods, okay? Hope it helps.